Wouldn't it be amazing if you discovered that an item that you just had lying around in the chest was actually worth a ton of coins now? Well, this is honestly the reality for some people. Once again, today's video brings us to the garden. And no, we're not talking about the librarian again. If you did miss a video from a couple of days ago, you should go back and watch it. However, with the Garden 1.5 update, there was a range of changes which I did cover in a video. And I'd say by far one of the biggest changes is now that you can list, so you can buy and sell farming axes and hoes on the AH. In the past, if I ever tried to sell a hoe, I didn't really know how much to sell it for, considering, well, there's not really anything to go off. The value of the hoes changed from net worth bot to net worth bot. Now, another great change is the fact that, well, Netherwarts now gives farming XP, which has now made this an incredibly in-demand crop, and just purely for the fact that people are trying to upgrade the Netherwart hoes, because, well, there's now more point to farming this stuff, considering you now get farming XP. And, not to mention, it makes a ton of coins. However, I don't know about you, but I accumulated a lot of sort of just farming axes and hoes over the years, I guess. And forever they've just sort of been sitting in my chests, not really having much use of them for farming, which I didn't do. Now, of course, at this point, many more people are now farming because, well, there's greater reward. More farming XP, more Skyblock XP, more coins, just everything you'd want, really. Now, prior to the Garden 1.5 update, well, I had, like I said, a lot of duplicate, I guess, axes and hoes, and I didn't really have any use for them, and they were difficult to sell, so I just gave them away. I am kicking myself now, considering, well, they weren't really even that bad. Like, probably could have got a lot of coins for them. And when I say a lot of coins, this is what I mean. Just feast your eyes on these prices. So just for the uncommon Newton Netherwart hoe with 179 Netherwarts, like it is nothing. 8 million coins. 8. Which means this one here that I've got, that was just lying around on my island, is got to be worth, well, I don't really know. Somewhere in between 8 and 45. I don't know. But, like, look at this. This is not a special, this is not a great Netherwart hoe. It's not, really not that good. And it's got to be worth probably upwards of about 15 million coins. I didn't realise, but I have two. I have another Netherwart hoe, which is only uncommon too. But yeah, this is going to be worth another at least 8 million coins. Even this pumpkin dicer is probably worth at least 6 or 7 mil. And it isn't 2.0, and it's not even 3.0, it's just the regular one. Sorry to interrupt, but you should subscribe to the channel, become part of the 24%. And also you should join the Discord server, we offer carries and lots of other good stuff, why not? This kind of tempts me just to sell other random hoes or axes that I've got lying around that, in reality, I don't really use. However, selling these items on the AH is obviously new. And I'm not going to lie to you, I've got a bit of a suspicion that we could have a little bit of fun AH flipping these items. First of all, I'm going to list up these items because I don't need them at all. Well, that's not what I meant to do. How did I list it for 1.8k? Oh well. Just a little bit of like a 6 mil loss, but it's fine. You know when I said it was good for AH flip? I'm joking, that's just me being a complete nutter idiot. Oh wait, oh wait, maybe it's because it's not going to let me list it for so much. Okay, I see the issue now. I think I did initially type the right price, but there's obviously quite a fundamental issue, and that's the fact that, well, like, I think this is valued at around 14 mil, but it just simply won't let me list it for 14 mil, which isn't good. And obviously I didn't realise. I mean, this one would have gone for 245 coins. This is even worse. Oh yeah, you know, I'm being an idiot. You can't sell certain holes, can you? Because this has been upgraded, not to the... Yeah, okay, you know, this is my bad at this point. Why on earth has someone hot potatoed a pumpkin dicer? That's my question. So for instance, this pumpkin dicer right here, we can definitely flip for maybe about 4 mil, I'd say. Got farming for dummies, cultivating 8, delicate efficiency sunder, turbo pumpkin, so pretty much everything we need. The next cheapest one that I can see of cultivating 8 is this one here, which is 24.5, although it has only got turbo pumpkin 4, and it also doesn't have the farming for dummies on it. So we're going to relist that for around about, we're going to go for 24.9 mil. After taxes, it's going to leave us with around about a 2 to 2.5 mil profit, which isn't too bad. Okay, so we just bought this Netherwart hoe for 95 mil. Cultivating 10, harvesting 6, replenish 1, turbo warts 5. Okay, so the next cheapest one that is replenish 10 is 120 mil. Did I say replenish 10? I meant cultivating 10 if that's what I said. Now let's see what else they've got on this one, because this is the next cheapest. So is it delicate 5 that I've not got? Okay, so maybe if we put Delicate 5 on it, we can relist it for, well, the same price, because it is pretty much identical otherwise. Delicate 5 is 2.3 mil, but to be completely honest, we're going to buy it and put it on. I've just realised that is absolutely pointless on a Nether Warts Hull. But nevertheless, we're still going to make over 20 mil profit, so I can't complain. We're going to list ours for 119 mil. Obviously, bear in mind we bought it for 95, and we accidentally wasted 2 mil on a pointless enchantment. So that leaves us with probably around about, after tax, we're looking at probably about a 21 mil profit. It would have been 23. So we've just picked up this carrot hoe. It's got cultivating 9. We've picked it up for 32 mil. And the next cheapest one with cultivating 9 is around about 39 mil. So we're going to relist ours for around about 37. We're going to undercut a little bit. And to be honest, the one that is already listed at cultivating 9 is a little bit better than ours. So I feel like that's probably a fair price. And it's still going to get us around about 5 mil profit, which we'll definitely take. And I think we can flip this cactus knife too. The next cheapest one with cultivating 7 is 16 mil. We can buy this for 11. List ours for 15 mil. Around about, well, 3.5 mil give or take after taxes. But yeah, you saw how easy that was. The only thing I'd say is when it comes to like the netherwart holes or the carrot hole or sugarcane hole or whatever it is that you're flipping, something that has a counter, just make sure that it is over 10 mil counter. And it's not just recommed and lower, because that would obviously then probably not sell. But I would probably say that was in about the space of 20 minutes, maybe not even that. And we've probably made between 30 to 35 mil, which is pretty good. Like I said, when you're actually looking for the flips, there's a couple of different things you've got to look out for. So number one is the cultivating level. Of course, the counter on the actual hoe. Farming for Dummies is going to add a little bit of value. The Reforge being blessed is going to add a little bit of value. Recoms. And then it's just enchantments at that point. Things like Delicate if needed. Obviously this is Netherwart Hull, so this is not needed at all, but for some reason, like I did, I put it on 2. Harvesting 6 is a good one to have. If you see a flip and there's a decent margin and it doesn't have Harvesting 6, you can always put it on. Harvesting 6 is not that expensive. And yeah, if it's got the Turbo Crop 5, that's also a big bonus. Replenish if needed too. And realistically, that's pretty much it. So not only should you check your chests in case you have anything lying around that you don't use and can sell and make, a decent amount of coins in the millions, but if you don't have anything, at least this has created a pretty good new flip. Now, it will be probably the best it's ever going to be right now, just considering that, like I said, they've only really been introduced back on CAH with the Garden 1.5. That wasn't too long ago, or just over a week ago. And of course, a lot of people don't know what to look for. So you can definitely take advantage of this and make yourself some coins. Now, if I'm being honest, I haven't AH flipped for probably well over 2 months now, since I did the Dirt to Hyperion series. So I'm pretty rusty at auction house flipping, and I was able to pick 4 items up with decent profit margins, especially in Netherwart Hull. Anyway, that just about wraps up today's video. I hope you all have enjoyed. If you have, make sure you do leave a like, subscribe if you do, and I'll see you in the next one.